Welcome all. Today we are going to deal with protochordates. On our last session we deal with the origin of chordates, which means the fundamental characteristics of chordates, the theories in relation with the origin of chordates, and also the outline classification of chordates. In this session we are going to deal with protochordates, that is early chordates. These protochordates are classified into two: urochordates and cephalochordates. When it comes to the parts of urochordates, we can see the fundamental characteristics of chordates here. Presence of pharyngeal gill slits and arches, dorsal hollow nerve cord, notochord, post-anal muscular tail. The tail is unsegmented. So we can see the four fundamental characteristics present in urochordates. One of the unique features of urochordates is they are sessile filter feeders with an expanded pharynx. They are filter feeders. When it comes to reproduction of urochordates, most urochordates are hermaphrodites, which means they have both sperm and egg. Some can reproduce asexually by means of budding also. This urochordate is also known by the name tunicates because a protein called tunic present in their outer body covering. Therefore, they are also known as tunicates. From this picture, we can see the development of tunicate. From the first picture, we can understand the larva attached to substrate. Then it metamorphosizes into an adult, and the adult contain an oral opening and atrial opening, and the presence of pharynx is also there. We can see more in the coming slides. When it comes to the feeding and digestion of the urochordates, we can see they are suspension feeders, and they also use mucous neb to trap plankton. In the pharynx region, we can see the presence of a mucus-like substance to trap the food materials, usually planktons. This mucus catches the food particles and is digested by the dorsal lamina and moved to stomach. From this picture, it is clear that they have an incurrent siphon to mouth, then atrium, pharynx with numerous slits, tunic is the outer covering, and an excurrent siphon. From the first picture, we can understand that water is entered through incurrent siphon to mouth, then the pharyngeal region there is mucus present. It catches the food particles and the water goes out through the excurrent siphon. The circulatory system of urochordates consists of a ventral heart. One of the peculiar features of the circulatory system is open type circulatory system, therefore absence of veins or vessels. But in the case of higher vertebrates and chordates, we can see closed type of circulatory system. But in the case of urochordates, the circulatory system is open type. The respiratory system consists of gills. Water flows into mouth through respiratory tube. Water goes out through gills. The living environment of urochordates, aquatic or strictly marine environment. Unique features of urochordates, which we mentioned earlier, it has a U-shaped gut. They are filter feeders. More than 2-layer cell layers, that is tissues and organs. Body covered in secreted protein, tunic, also called tunicates, commonly known as sea squids. They have evolutionary importance because they are early chordates. Nearly 2000 species were discovered. When it comes to the classification, they belong to kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, subphylum Urochordata, also known as tunicates, and 3 classes belongs to Urochordata. They are class Aphidiaceae, they are commonly known as sea squids, Larvaceae, commonly called Larvaceans, and Thaliaceans. These are the outlying classification of urochordates. Hope you understand. Thank you.